Hello everybody, today I'm going to be teaching you how to add custom materials to your Gorilla Tag copy. So what you want to do is run your project on Android. So let it open up. It might take a while if it's your first time opening a project, but I'm going to teach you how to add custom materials to your Gorilla Tag copy. As you can see, I'm in mine. The first thing that you want to do is create an empty. I'll show you around a bit from the game. There's small, it's kind of, and then if I come up to here, there is a thingy. There is custom kind of. There's items that are not in this update. There's a OG store. It's kind of OG stuff. But yeah, no, and the access badge is limited. Yeah, let's get into the tutorial. What you first want to do is join up my Discord. So yeah, sorry about this. That took a while. And then go down. It is Jenson's gtag copy help server, and get the custom materials by tree. So custom materials by tree. And yeah, this is I only just made this Discord server, so yeah, I'll put the link to join it in the comments. So in the pin comment. No, just the comments, I'll put it in the comments, and then you want to download it. And then right click. And you want to right click in your thingy, import package, custom package, and then go to download custom materials by tree and open it, and then select all and then paste it in there. What you should have a folder called My Thingies. By the way, you do need the Banana OS menu button script for it, but yeah. You wanna, as you can see, so the first step is you wanna come over to the Gorilla, Control D, duplicate the Gorilla. Don't worry, there should not give you errors. And name it what material you're gonna be using. So I'm gonna name it Rainbow 2. And then I'm going to delete Rainbow 2 Gorilla, and then boom. Then what you want to do is, as you can see, you want to turn off the real Gorilla rig, and then turn it off. And then turn the one that you just did, off and on, and make sure it's working. And then drag in the material. As you can see, the material is working, and you just have to drag it on. And then just untick it, and then find the real Gorilla player, not the Gorilla player, the Gorilla, and then turn it on, and then it's back to normal. And then what you want to do is you want to come to here, click on the plus. No, you want to right click on this, click on the 3D object, and then sphere, and name it RGB. So RGB. And monkey, and then RGB monkey. So what you want to do then is find the sphere for it. It doesn't matter where it spawns. It might just spawn a little far away, but it's alright. Just move it into stump. If you want more tutorials like this for your gtag copy, I will. I did go back to 9th beta since my spring cleaning one broke. So now that's just back to hat switch and badges, but there's a lot more mods and cool stuff and keyboard and RGB keyboard and stuff. Then you want to resize it till it's pretty small. So just about there's good. Then what you want to do is move it wherever really. I'm gonna put mine just here. So just right here, it's good. And then just duplicate them until Control D. And I'm just gonna duplicate 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I just need to duplicate 4 more. Control D. monkey, and boom. There you go, now you have the thing. So what you want to do is just drop the materials onto them. Beans, clear blue monkey, gold. I don't know what's wrong with the gold. Should we not do gold? Yeah, maybe not do this one. They don't do this one. And silver, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, silver's broken too. So we'll only do 4 then. I'm gonna drag the rainbow one and this one. And then we also need another one, so I'm gonna control T it and move it down and put the matrix one on it. And I control D this one, and we got 6. So this is perfect custom materials, as you can see. But you're like, when I click it, how will it work? What you want to do, you want to set all the way. You want to select all of them, as you can see here. Oh, so just put on the select all of them here. And see all of them are selected, and you wanna turn the layer to gorilla interactable. Then add a banana OS menu button script. If you do not have it, it'll probably be in my Discord soon. But it adds a script in, and just put the pressed material. So put the pressed material. So what I'm going to do is now you want to unselect one and select the one. So I'm going to do the pressed material is the rainbow monkey, and then the unpressed material is the rainbow monkey, and then the button render is the sphere. So I'm going to put it in. So you can also rename them. I might just delete the empty, and I will rename them all after. But what you want to do is, as you've done that, you want to go and objects to disable. For all of them, you want to put all the other materials, like as the gorilla. But objects to enable, you want to put in the RGB monk or whatever when you're done. And then what you want to do is the objects to disable, you want to find the real gorilla and turn it off. And put it in. Well, that doesn't take it from the thing. But as you can see, there's no errors, so this doesn't give you errors. If it does, you can tell me in my Discord, and I will help you. But then, once you've done that, you want to go to the also objects to disable. Do the rainbow, the other one that you did, yeah. Then click on the gorilla again and duplicate it. And just name it Beans Gorilla. Or let me see how you're doing next. So, Beans Gorilla I'm doing. So yeah, Beans Gorilla, and then I'm going to turn off the real gorilla. Just notice I drag the material on the real gorilla, Beans Gorilla, and drag the Beans material onto him. As you can see, he's the Beans Gorilla. If this tutorial doesn't work, by the way, you can tell me in my Discord, and I will work on a fix for you. And I will send you a video on how to fix it. But as you can see, the Beans Gorilla, so you can turn it off. So that means we're going to do the Beans Gorilla next and turn on the real gorilla. So the Beans one, what you want to do is objects to enable Beans Gorilla. So try to find it. It's usually, sometimes I'll put you back at the bottom. Beans Gorilla, and then objects to disable, RGB monk, Rainbow 2 gorilla, and of course the real gorilla. See ya. Yeah, you can't turn these off, but I'm going to tell you how to turn them off because some people put them and they don't tell you how to turn them off. So that's not all of them, right? Yeah. We need to do the see-through one. Last gorilla, so we done this one, and this one. No, I'm not going to do this one then. As you can see, what you want to do there now is drag on the enable gorilla. So you want to do it again, and then just drag on the enable one. So, and then Beans Gorilla, turn it off. Beans Gorilla, and RGB Monk, and Rainbow Tree Gorilla. Alright, so if this does, just delete it. Element. And put the real gorilla. Always remember to put the real gorilla or else it bugs and it's not nice. But what you want to do then is I'm going to do the matrix one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here and then do Control G and name it matrix gorilla. Gorilla and then boom. So turn off the real gorilla as I was saying before you drag on the material, or else it can break your copy. So make sure you're dragging on the right material every time and only dragging it onto the gorilla. You can also drag the material on anywhere to get like rainbow boards, as you can see I've got them. I remember even rainbow buttons, like I did up here. I was going to, but I got it. I did. But yeah, it's literally it's 8 a.m. So yeah. But this is a gorilla, and you can turn them off. So I'm in Mindset Beta, so I get the banana OS script. I'm also gonna drag on the Matrix Gorilla and the Beans Gorilla. So that's 4 elements. No, not yet. Okay, so we've done 3. Now we're doing the Matrix Gorilla, so we haven't really done 3. But objects to enable. So put the Matrix Gorilla for the objects to enable. So I'm going too fast, you can pause the video. The Matrix Gorilla, and then just put all of them here. And how do you want Matrix Gorilla and the gorilla. And then we use the light one. We're doing the light one. So what we have to do again is come over to the gorilla, duplicate it, light RGB, or you can name it normal dark RGB. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna light rainbow. I'm just gonna do dark RGB. I don't know why, but always remember to turn off the real gorilla when you're doing these materials. And then the dark RGB one, you want to drag the light, the material into it, like you're doing. And then what you can do is turn off the material. Turn off this gorilla, and then it'll be, if there's no gorilla, don't worry, just quickly just turn on the real gorilla, the normal one, and then boom. So we've done this one. And now we have to do the objects to enable is the gorilla. So I'm going to come over here, the dark RGB gorilla. And then just put all of the other gorillas in the objects to disable. Rainbow Tree Gorilla, RGB Monk, and then we're in the normal gorilla. So that's 4 elements, as you can see. Yeah. And then I go to the C3 one now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to him, I'm going to duplicate him, and I'm going to name him C3. C3, I definitely spelled that wrong. C3 gorilla. Maybe if I come, and I'm just going to maybe do this here, C3, and gorilla. I definitely spelled that wrong. Clear. What if I just do clear gorilla? Clear gorilla. Clear gorilla. That's better because I know how to spell clear. Then turn off the gorilla. Clear gorilla. And then I try calling it gorilla. And yeah, so I'm gonna just do this because I haven't even done it yet on my project. Yeah, and I turn it off. Go to gorilla. Yeah. This can take a while, just take your time with it, and I'm pretty sure this is my last one, so I would always double check just so you know. Rainbow 2. So object, I would recommend doing, I'm just going to do the object to disable first so I don't forget, because when I did it last time, I forgot the objects to disable. And then dark RGB. Dark RGB gorilla, and then just put in the real gorilla. And then put in so you always gotta remember and never put in the one that's going in the enable, it's in the disable. So pardon? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is go back to the beans one and drag in all the other materials. So I've got drag in the matrix gorilla, dark RGB, and clear. So you should have 5 in each one. So the clear blue gorilla. So the clear one, clear gorilla, and the disable. And then you can come here. Alright, this tutorial is taking a while, but trust me, it's worth it, because it does work. And then the matrix one, I got to drag in the clear and clear, clear gorilla, and the dark RGB. 5 elements, so 5, and I'm gonna move this one in 5, 5, 5, 2, and then not including the 0, you'll have 4 elements, but yeah. I gotta drag in the clear, matrix one, drag in the matrix, dark RGB, and the clear. And then this one, I like to drag in 2, so which ones are they? So, dark RGB, the clear gorilla. So gorilla and the clear gorillas. And I should have 5 in each one. Yeah, okay. So to turn them off, see these hats button? See the hat button? You're gonna come here and then click Control and then D, and then I'll duplicate it, so move it out. And then yeah, or you can just right click on it and then duplicate it, but name it off materials. So off materials. And then the word of that button go down, and then click on the text and do it all caps off. off materials, off mats, off materials, off materials. Oh yeah. So maybe use the section, you can go to the off materials button, and then maybe rotate it, because I just sometimes think the hat it's a wee bit tilted, so just rotate it so it looks good. I personally think that's pretty good. Yeah, not the one. Like there. And then just turn it up, put it right beside the materials. Also, you can turn them off, and then just put it for the disable every single material apart from the gorilla. So the OS. See you later. And then which one do is remove component for the wardrobe script, and then put press material to pressed, and then put the unpressed one for plastic. Plastic, and then do this plastic, whatever. I think this is plastic. I'm just gonna do this one, and then objects to disable. Just do every single one. No, every single one of these gorillas. Oh flip! You want to drag every single one of these onto the disable apart from the gorilla. Objects to disable RDP monk, Rainbow 2 gorilla, Beans gorilla, Matrix gorilla, Dark RDP gorilla, and the clear gorilla. Like this is the gorilla, and then you drag in the gorilla for this one. So drag in the gorilla to the object to enable, and then boom, and you have custom materials in your gorilla tag copy / game, whatever you're using. But to make sure it's working, I'm going to close all this and I'm going to play test it. So I spawned in the tutorial, and this is my new video I saw. So as you can see, my gorilla rig is spawned, and my rig only looks like this is because it doesn't have a headset connected. So it's alright, don't worry about that. Then you click on the material, so what one, I want to do this one, and then I can go to here, and I can click on the, you'll see the banana strip, and then I test press it, and I go up, and then my gorilla is the material, and then okay, so the button render. Right, the button render. So I want to put the button render. The button render for the button for the RGB Monkey 7. And then you want to do for this the button render. And then it will fix errors. And you put the button render in. So button render. And the button render. I've already put the button render on that one. And the button render. And then for each material, what you want to do is you want to put the material for the pressed material and the unpressed. And then pressed material, clear blue monkey, and the unpressed. So then you just keep on doing this. Sorry about the annoying thing, but you just want to keep on doing drag the material into it, and it will fix errors. So rainbow, and then rainbow. So rainbow 2, just make sure all of them has all of its grips and the banana stuff and the banana OS ready. And then just rename them. So Rainbow Monkey 2, and we just name it Rainbow Monkey 2 Light. RGB Monkey 2 Light, and then just RGB Monkey, that's perfect. Matrix Monkey. So just put it to Hacker Monkey. I don't really know what you're going to name it or anything. So I'm going to put it for Hacker Monkey. And then come to here, put it to Dark RGB Gorilla. And then clear Gorilla, clear a flip frig. And then clear RGB Gorilla. Off materials. And beans gorilla, and then that is it, I'm pretty sure. So when you join up the game, so you can playtest it if you don't know how to, just click on the button at the top, and it will not say the banana button render thing. It is broken. Just look, now that we fixed it, look at the bottom. Here it says that, and then working materials. And then if I turn them off, it will put my gorilla back to normal. I'll make sure all of them has the gorilla interactable. Okay, and I just turn off materials touch press. And then I turn it off. And my gorilla. Oh yep. So the button render has not been assigned. So let me assign the button render for this one. So just put the button render for the exact same thing as the button that you're using. So let me put this in the thing though. Put the button in the thing. So close it, and then but now you will not get the banana OS button render error has not been assigned. I don't get the point of it though, but I don't know why my board's just on turn rainbow, but it's alright. But any material, so if I go to the beans one, touch press, and I go up, and then it turns into beans. And I still don't have the banana OS thing, it's not been assigned. Because remember, we fixed the button. If this happens, you could, I don't know, just change the color of the thing to red, and then, I don't know what happened with the text. Turn the text on. What the freak? Off materials. You can keep it blank, I don't really mind. As you can see, working materials to your game. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the text though. But yeah, I'm working custom materials. Turn on the view, as you can see. And everything, this is not fake, because if you, how to tell if they're using a fake copy is you turn on the gear thing, you turn on the sphere thing, and then boom. And then there'll be nothing around the gorilla, which means it's a fake copy, but there's stuff around the gorilla. But yeah, as you can see, this is a real tutorial. If you enjoyed, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.